except for one thing. We're getting a lot of sixes that we don't need that many sixes. And the reason we're getting a lot of sixes is because of the snack industry. So like all these chips and crackers and all these things that you purchase that are, regular cooked ones, they're high in omega-6. And if they have just about almost any kind of oil, except for canola oil actually, which I don't really like, but still, it's one of the few that is not high in omega-6s. And when it comes to the omega fatty acids, what you want is balance. It's not, oh, you need this much omega-3s. That's not what it is. It's you need this much in relation to this many 6s. So if you're eating a lot of 6s, you need to get more 3s. Does that make sense? And how do you get those 3s? You get them, first of all, you cut down on the 6s so you don't need so many 3s. That would be good. And then to do that, you cut back on oil, and you cut back on cooked oil especially. I'll tell you why. And you cut back on all those chips and crackers and all those packaged kind of things. Now, some seeds, most seeds actually, also contain 6s, but if you weren't eating all those other snack foods, you'd be getting the right amount of 6s just from a reasonable amount of seeds that you would eat, like pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. Those have a reasonable amount of omega-6s, and then by having a little bit of, a few walnuts and some flax meal and or hemp powder, hemp meal, or chia, which is one of my favorite, then you would be getting plenty of omega-3s without any problem at all. Now, any of those seeds that I mentioned, in order for you to have the bioavailability, that means your body's ability to actually utilize the omega-3s, they have to be broken, crushed, or fractured in some way. Because those are hard seeds, and the oils are inside. And so unless they're broken open, you're not going to break them down. They're just going to go out the same way they went in, and you're not going to get the essential oils that you need. So you need to break them down. You're making crackers, you're making whatever you're using all those things for. You need to make sure that they're ground. And you have to be careful because flax, I'll just say, flax is not high in antioxidants. Antioxidants are absolutely necessary for us because they, as I said, they're our first defense against cancer, like phytonutrients, first defense against cancer, because they fight off free radicals. They protect us from free radicals. Free radicals damage our cells. The free radicals are like the black army, and they attack our cells, and that's what ages us and causes disease. Free radicals come from fried food, cooked fats, and rancid fats. So that's why I'm not a fan of oils. I'm more and more getting rid of oils or getting them down enough so that they're not causing problems. Fried oils, get rid of them entirely. And foods that have fat that are cooked, like nuts. Don't eat roasted nuts, eat raw nuts. Roasted nuts have this problem. They create free radicals. You all know what a rubber band looks like when it's nice and has lots of elasticity. That's just like your skin when it's young. And when you have a lot of free radicals, what happens is you lose that elasticity. You've probably seen what happens when it loses elasticity. That's what happens with free radical damage. You lose your elasticity, you get what's called cross-linking. You get that in your skin. And you can see it in your skin where you have wrinkles this way and then they cross. And it's the same thing that's what happens in your body too. Cross-linking, just like a rubber band. It loses its elasticity. So you want to get rid of, I hope I'm scaring you all. Good. Get rid of the fat, not the fats are good. Get rid of the oils and especially the cooked oil. So all those crackers and chips, they just gotta go. Clean out your pantry and get rid of those.